Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be testing out two brand new products I picked up from Sephora today. One's a foundation and one is a lipstick. So I'm very excited. We're gonna get right into it. The first product I'll be testing is the brand new YSL All Hours foundation. This is what the packaging looks like. It's gold. This claims to be matte, full coverage, and 24-hour wear. So those are all the things I'm looking for in a foundation. I have combination skin and I have a lot of stuff to cover up, as you can see. So I'm looking for full coverage, I'm looking for matte, I'm looking for all day wear. So this is kind of like everything I'm looking for. So this is what the bottle looks like. You do get less than a fluid ounce. I'm going to put that out there. You only get 0.84 fluid ounces. The standard amount of foundation you get is 1 fluid ounce, so you do get less than that. This is the shade Cool Porcelain, or BR10. It says that on the bottom. This might be a little bit light for me. I am self-tanned, believe it or not. This is me self-tanned, so if it is a little bit light, I can go over it with a darker powder. This foundation retails for $58. So, like I just said, you do get less than a standard fluid ounce. It says to shake well before use, which is what I'm going to do. I picked this up from Sephora. My local Sephora doesn't have this out on the floor yet. They said it'd be another 2 weeks, but they were able to kind of go into the back and find this shade for me. It does have SPF 20, which I think is nice, and it has a pump. So this is what the pump looks like, just your standard run-of-the-mill pump, and it has these two kind of stripes down the side, which I thought was interesting. Glass packaging, and that's about it. I will be doing an all-day wear test on both of these products because I'm going to work. It is almost 5 o'clock in the evening right now. I had a long day at the bar last night. If I didn't tell you guys, I think I did. I bartend on the weekends for some extra money besides my regular 8 to 4 job. So I was out late last night working. I'm going to be out late tonight working, so we'll be able to kind of check in with you guys throughout the night and see how this wears in a very sweaty, active kind of environment. So the second product we're going to be testing out today is the brand new Nars Powermatte Lip Pigments. These just came out. These are their new liquid lipsticks. They do dry down matte, and they're supposed to be long wearing and smudge proof. So I picked out the shade Warm Leatherette. This is what the packaging looks like. It looks a lot different than their Lip Glide packaging. It's the same kind of component, but it doesn't have this kind of empty like window here where you can see the color. I do really like these. You do get 0.18 fluid ounces in here, and this retails for $26. I was going back and forth between this one and the new Bite Beauty liquefied lipsticks, but I'm looking for something matte, so this is what I'm going to go for. So this also says shake well. It seems to be like a liquidy kind of pigment stain. So first, what I'm going to do is go ahead with the foundation. I'm going to apply it with my beauty blender. I've dampened this is like the standard pink beauty blender. And I am going to set this with a powder. I always set all of my foundations with powders no matter what. I think that it helps me blend my blush, bronzer, highlight kind of stuff better. So for that and for every foundation I'll be testing on this channel, I'm going to set it with this. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Powder. I like this because it doesn't give me any more coverage. It doesn't give me any different color. It doesn't mattify, it doesn't illuminate, it's just a standard run-of-the-mill setting powder. So I do like that, so I know it won't affect the wear of the foundation. So I already shook this, but I'm just going to shake it a little bit more for good measure. This is really exciting. I'm just getting over a cold, which was a pretty rough cold, so if I sound kind of funny, that would be why. So, as you guys can see, I have some stuff that I need to cover up. I have cystic acne, and I've been struggling with cystic acne for quite a while. I didn't sleep in my makeup last night, but I didn't do my normal skincare type of stuff. I just kind of like cleansed off my makeup and threw moisturizer on and went to bed. I didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m., so I wasn't concerned with my serums or anything at that point. So, I'm not sure how much to start out with, but alright, this is 3 pumps, and it's a little bit runny, as you can see, but it's not very watery. Just feels like a standard liquidy kind of foundation. So I'm just going to dot this around my face. Yeah, it's a little bit light. And blend this in with my beauty blender. I don't usually use brushes for foundation. I find that I get a lot of streak marks, and I don't really like that. This foundation smells exactly like the Dior Skin foundation. You know, the one Jaclyn Hill's been talking about? It smells identical to that, which I think is interesting. It is a little bit light. I got the cool version. They do have a warm version of the porcelain and just a neutral version, but I do tend to run cool, even if I'm self-tan. So, this is supposed to be full coverage, so we will see. It's going on pretty nicely so far. This scent is very strong. If strong scents bother you, I would steer clear of this one. It's a very noticeable scent. It's like floral, perfumey, very artificially floral. And if you guys own that Dior Skin Foundation, it smells exactly like that. Alright, right off the bat, I'm getting good coverage, but I am not getting full coverage. I will bring you guys closer in a minute. I can still see a lot of what's going on my face. I do have a lot going on my face. As you can see, I have a lot of acne scarring. I have a lot of acne in general, so I do have quite a bit to cover up. So it would take some sort of magical, majestic foundation for my face to be totally covered. But overall, I really, really like the finish so far. Oh, that smell. Oh my god. That's intense. Okay, so as you can see on my forehead, it's looking kind of shiny right now. Over here is where I kind of need the most coverage. This spot right here, nothing in this green earth is going to cover that. But over here, a lot of the acne spots are covered very, very well. I'm hesitant to go in with another layer, but it's looking pretty luminous right now. You can see, right, it's like reflecting off my face. Looking pretty luminous. But so far, I really, really like it. I'm going to go in with a little bit more just on like my jawline area and a little bit up here to see if I can build this up and make it a little bit more full coverage. I'm upset you don't get a full ounce in this. That's kind of ridiculous for a $58? For a $58 price tag. I would expect at least a full fluid ounce. That's kind of like, come on. Alright, so it's building up totally fine. No issues at all. This looks so nice. So here's the finish so far on the second layer. This, like I said, we're gonna just disregard this up here because nothing is going to help that. So from far away, you can see it's pretty luminous. I hope it dries down to a matte finish, but the coverage is beautiful. It looks just very like fresh. And I'm not seeing, on that second layer, I'm not seeing any of the redness, any of the scarring, anything like that. So I'll lean in and show you guys what this looks like. So over here is all covered up. My chin was a problem area this morning, so that's covered up. Nothing's going to cover that up. It smooths out my texture pretty nicely. You can still see a little bit of darkness over here. I don't know if I want to try to build that up. Why not go in with a little smidge more and see if we can build that one section up over here, just to get a little bit more coverage on that area. Alright, it doesn't look like it did too much there. It's kind of a lost cause over there. Forehead looks great. Forehead is covered, looking a little bit dewy up there. No, it covered my nose really well. I usually have a lot of problems with foundations sticking to my nose, and this just looks beautiful. It's not caked up around the side of my nose. This looks really, 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 really nice. So I'm gonna give this a minute to kind of dry down before I set it to see if it gets rid of some of this luminosity. But it blended out beautifully, and it's just, I think this is a good shade match. I am self-tan, but I don't see a big contrast between like my neck and my face. So I think that's a good shade match. So it's a little bit sticky, and it's very sticky up on my forehead area, which tells me that this might not dry down to a matte finish. To cover up this friend over here, I'm going to use my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This is in the lightest shade. It doesn't say what shade it is on here, but I'm going to use the lightest shade, and then I'm going to use the Ulta one under my eyes, and I will be back. Alright, I am back. I finished up my face makeup. I powdered my face with the Physicians Formula powder because it wasn't settling, it wasn't setting, it was still pretty tacky. For bronzer, I used my Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's so natural for us pale princesses out there, and it smells really good. It smells like suntan lotion, and I really, really like this. Once you get past the glittery overspray on the top, it is absolutely beautiful. For my blush, I used e.l.f.'s Mellow Mauve. Really, really like that. And highlight is Tarte in Stunner. Tarte's highlight in Stunner. Really, really like this. It does kind of look like it's cracking there, which is concerning, but I do really like that. So we're going to go ahead and test the second product in this video, which is the NARS Powermatte Pigment. Very, very exciting. I will be eating tonight and drinking tonight. I always eat when I'm at the bar. They have really good food. So this will be put through the test, but not anything crazy. I don't eat a lot of like greasy, oily foods. Well, I try not to. So hopefully this stuff will last as long as it says. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. This is the Milani lip liner, the Color Statement lip liner in Fuchsia, which I think will match this the best. This says to shake it, which I will do in a minute. It has that standard NARS soft touch packaging, which I think is really nice. I need to sharpen this. Alright, I used the Urban Decay Grindhouse pencil sharpener, and I really, really like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. Alright, so my lips are lined, so I'm going to go in with the NARS lipstick now. I went a little easy on the eyes today because of this bright lip. I'm using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I've been using that nonstop since I got it. I just have the medium brown in the crease. I got a shimmery shade on the lid, and I deepened up the outer corner a little bit. I didn't get the paper with the shade names in my package, so I have no idea what the shade names are that I used. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe off the excess. It comes off with a lot. This is what the applicator looks like. It's stiff, which I think is interesting. I think it might be easy to line my lips with that at some point, but I'm more comfortable with going in with like a pencil. Alright. Oh my god, holy pigment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Here's what it looks like up close. The one thing that I did notice that I don't like is that the applicator kind of makes product build up on the lip line. These have a really vanilla-y kind of smell. Yeah, they smell like vanilla. So this is the thinnest liquid lipstick formula I've ever experienced in my entire life. That pigment was absolutely insane. I didn't have to go over it again. The applicator I really, really liked because it's pointed, so it's able to kind of get in those lip lines, but it did distribute or just deposit too much product on the lip line, so it ended up building up a little bit. So next time I will make sure to just wipe off the tip of that applicator. Alright, so I'm gonna go to work in a little bit. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna drink, I'm going to put this to the test, both the foundation and the lipstick, so I will check in with you guys in just a little bit. So I'm in the car, in the parking lot at work, and I noticed that when I kind of pressed on my hands, this does, not on my hands, pressed on my lip, this comes off, so it's definitely not transfer proof. I don't want to like ruin it, but yeah, you can definitely see some on there. I forgot to bring it with me to work, so if I do need to touch up, it's not going to happen. Worst case scenario, I have a lip gloss I wear a fanny pack to work because I don't have a register where I'm waitressing, so I have to make all my change right there. So I have some lip gloss in there if I do need it for like emergencies, if it looks completely terrible, but for now, I don't have it. I can't touch up. So this is in natural lighting. My foundation looks really, really nice. I really like this. For the lipstick, the lines aren't as crisp as I would have liked them to be, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I think it looks really, really nice so far. So if you guys follow me on Snapchat or friends on Facebook, you know where I work right now. So come visit me. I'll make you a drink, serve you some good food. The food is actually really good. I'm not just saying that because I work here. So right now it's 5:47, so I'll check in with you guys later on in the night. Guys, I did it. I committed the cardinal sin of makeup. I slept in it. I only slept for about 3 hours, so it's definitely still on. This foundation does claim to be up to 24 hours of wear anyway, so I guess this is a good test. I'll show you guys the wear. It's definitely come off like here and down here, but the rest of my skin looks pretty good. I put it through a lot. I was sweating. I worked up until about 3:30 in the morning. I came back and fell asleep. The lip color lasted really, really well during the night. It wore off for sure, but it wore off pretty gracefully. I was left with a stain. It wasn't patchy, it wasn't dry, stuff like that. The more that I talked, the more it kind of got like gummy on the corners of my mouth, but it really wasn't that bad. I would definitely recommend that. I really liked it and it was pretty comfortable. This foundation is awesome. I really, really, really like this. Don't sleep in your makeup. Don't ever sleep in your makeup. This was an extenuating circumstance, but it went on beautifully. The coverage was great. It definitely wasn't matte. I noticed during the night, about halfway through my shift, that I was pretty oily. So next time I'm going to make sure to use mattifying primer and set it with a mattifying powder to hopefully like help it out a little bit. But I really, really like it. The only thing I don't like is the price tag and the amount you're getting. For $58, I should at least get a full fluid ounce of product. So that's pretty upsetting to me. Kind of annoying for a high-end foundation. Like, I have other high-end foundations that at least give you a full ounce. So that's definitely a downside, but I highly, highly recommend that foundation. I really, really like it. And it lasts up to 24 hours. Don't ever sleep in your makeup. But, if you guys have any questions about any of the other products that I had tested out today, just let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you like videos like this where I'm reviewing newer releases, give me a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!